Well, for more on this, we're joined by Michael Stewart, Community Relations Consultant for CAA, with more on this report. Thanks for joining us, Michael. What were some of the, we just mentioned some of these stats from the report. What was the big key takeaway for you?
Thank you so much for having me. The big key takeaway for me was that change in driver behavior that we're starting to see. The fact that more drivers are, yes, they're slowing down when they approach these cameras, but the fact that they're keeping their speeds down and not speeding back up again once they pass them, that is really good. That number is up from 44% in a 2023 survey. So we are seeing that while automated speed enforcement is not solving speeding and road safety overnight, over time it is starting to nudge drivers in that right direction and starting to change behavior and hopefully getting drivers to follow the posted speed limits.
Do you think that when drivers get nabbed and they, receive a few of these tickets, that's kind of a good factor, one of the driving factors behind changing their behavior?
I think it definitely can be. No one wants to receive a ticket, no matter what type of ticket it is. That no one wants to get these in the mail. So I think sometimes even just getting one ticket, depending on how much you're going over that speed limit, if you're caught by a photo radar, sometimes just that one ticket can really be that reminder to be cautious of your speed. And even having discussions like this is good because it's raising awareness for drivers to be mindful of their speeds and remember that the posted speed limit is the posted speed limit. And these cameras are in areas by schools and community centers. There's a lot of vulnerable road users there, including young children, seniors, families that live in these areas. So we really want to make sure that drivers are driving safely and keeping everyone safe.
Michael, I'm curious how much technology is playing a factor in behind these changing behaviors, and specifically vehicles who basically have those alerts, a warning of the driver that, there's a speed camera up ahead. You might want to adjust your speed. And if you are going above that speed limit, some of the vehicles will start, making a noise to remind you that you're speeding.
There is technology in vehicles that can give you that alert if you are going over the speed limit. I know depending on the navigation system you use as well, you might get alerts that a speed camera is upcoming or that you're going over the speed limit. There are also road signs that warn you that an automated speed enforcement camera is either coming or is in use. So there is a lot of warning for drivers that those are there, and it's a good reminder to slow down and to be conscious of your speed. Sometimes if we get into a habit of driving, and we may not be paying close enough attention to how fast we're going. So anything that can help kind of drive your attention back to that speed limit and making sure that you are driving safely can help you and keep others safe.
Can't help but wonder about this 46% that say they avoid driving on roads with speed cameras. And I can't help but wonder if they're just, taking that bad driving behavior and moving it to side streets and places where there might not be a speed camera.
Yes, unfortunately, with that 46%, we didn't ask them why necessarily they are avoiding the road, but that could be a number of factors. So could it be that these are drivers who do happen to speed on a regular basis, and they have moved that to maybe a different road that has a higher speed limit? But also sometimes from what we've heard is people who don't want to even risk being caught by these cameras, they just change their route altogether. So they will maybe take a longer route around to get where they need to go just to not run the risk of being caught or encountering one of these cameras. Regardless of where you are driving, there are posted speed limits, and it's important to focus on those and follow those limits, focus on the road in front of you. So if you happen to be one of those people who are avoiding automated speed enforcement because you do like to speed, I just want to remind you to ask you to not do so and to follow that posted speed limit.
That's Michael Stewart with CAA. Thanks for the chat. Appreciate it.